Look at that. How cute, eh? We're going to see if we can enter. Let's go and see if we're able to go in. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Olden Lake. As you saw yesterday, this is our view from the balcony here. We have in our little place. Fabiola's in here. She's making us some sandwiches for the road. So, not feeling great, folks. Still feeling pretty ill, to be honest with you. Very weak. But like I said yesterday, the show must go on, eh? We're going to head for a little drive, hopefully to see a little glacier now. Here in Olden, there's a little valley here where you can drive down. It's about a half-an-hour drive to a dead end, basically. And you get a view of a glacier there, and apparently there's loads of waterfalls, and it's just very picturesque. So we're going to do that before heading off, and then we're heading to a place called Balestrand, or Balestrand. We're going to spend the evening there. It looks like a beautiful little town, just south of here, basically. I think it's about a 3-hour drive from here. So yes, folks, but we're just making the most of this morning. So peaceful. I don't know if you can see in the distance there, we've got some nice snow-capped mountains. These are the little red cabins we were hoping to stay in, but I'm glad we got these, to be honest with you. Very nicely self-contained, beautiful shower, just very warm and cozy. Anyways, folks, we're going to pack up, we're going to get ready to go, and then we're going to go head on for day 3 of this road trip. So this is what we've just stayed in, folks, and there's a restaurant. I think it's somewhere over there, or it could be down there. I'll put the name on the screen now. But they come and pick you up on a boat here, and they take you to the restaurant for free. We're out of season right now. We weren't able to do it, but yeah, in season, in the summertime, they pick you up from here. They take you to the restaurant. You eat. They bring you back. So something to bear in mind if you ever come here in the summer seasons. But look at this, man. It's so beautiful. I don't really want to leave, but we've got a lovely little road trip ahead today as well, so vamos. This is where the road finishes, folks. A dead end. Ah, we have a little cafe. You can see a piece of the glacier up there too. See the blue there, Bobby? So the main glacier's up there. So this is it, folks. This is the end of the road. The main glacier's up there. We've kind of gone out of vision of it now. There's far in the car. And yeah, another piece of glacier just right up there. The light isn't great for us today because the sun's right behind there, so it's making everything else look dark. But we're going to head back now and hopefully get a nice view on the way back too. Check it out, man. Just waterfalls all over the place. So that's the best view we can really get from here of the glacier. Just right there. Stunning, man. And there's many little hikes you can do here as well, which we don't have time to do today. Let's have a little walk onto the bridge, shall we? And be careful that we don't fall in. And when you look at the water, it's just aqua blue. I can imagine in the sunshine the water would just be unbelievable turquoise colour, you know, because it's quite cloudy today. It's not as vibrant, but as we were driving along by the lake, there was little bits of sun popping through, and you could just see the colour of the water was just crystal clear. Well, that little drive was worth it, folks. It took about 20 minutes to get here. It's a dead end, as you can see, so we have to go out the same way. But you can hike, like I just said, many hikes you can do here. I guess in the, well, if you're geared up for it, you could go for a nice little hike here, but we're not really geared up for the hikes today, are we, Bob? We're going to head over to Balestrand now. That's our plan, but we just thought it was definitely worth the drive down here, no?
See.
Absolutely. So if you're ever here, come and visit Melquevol Glacier. Okay, vamos. So we've just stopped about halfway and there was this beautiful little lay-by for us to eat our sandwich. Look at that, man. Another fjord, some houses down here, a little community over there, another one there. Absolutely stunning. The motor. It's fair to say, folks, I'm feeling shit right now. Really, I'm getting worse, but the show must go on. Finally at the destination. This is our house for the night, and this, folks, is the same price as what we paid for our tiny little accommodation last night. We got a full house for the same price. A little bit crazy, but we're not complaining. Anyways, let's go and get comfortable. It's fair to say we were both pretty tired when we arrived, so we both got ourselves an early night, ready for more shenanigans the next day. Well, good morning everyone from Balestrand. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. You know how bad I am with these Norwegian names. Anyways, I woke up quite early this morning, folks. I'm not gonna lie. I had the sweats last night. I think I've sweated out most of the lurgies. Still feeling a little bit weak, but feeling a lot better, let's say that. So Fabiola's just getting herself together in the apartment there. So while I'm up and about earlier than usual, I thought I'd come for a nice little mooch around this little village while not many people are up, I hope, and see what this little place has got to offer. As you saw when we got here last night, it was just going dark basically as soon as we got here, so we didn't have much time to venture around here. But let's go and have a look at what it's got to offer, shall we? So here we are along the front. We're right by the water. You saw yesterday as we were driving along, we had to drive along this beautiful fjord. Absolutely stunning, you know. But as you can see here, a nice little marina here. Oh, the mountains in the distance, all snow-capped. Absolutely stunning, man. Look at this. Oh, I'm lost for words, to be honest. Norway has really surprised me how beautiful it is here. It's absolutely stunning, man. I mean, I don't know how well you can see over there. All the mountain ranges all around, basically. All around. This is quite a small little village. I thought it was bigger than what it was going to be, to be honest with you. When I checked it out originally, I thought it was a little bit bigger than what it was, but hey, that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Check this out. So yesterday when we crossed on the boat that you saw was here, and we had to drive all the way along here, which is, it's a dead end there at the end of a fjord, and it comes back here into this little town here. So absolutely stunning, man, seriously. I know I keep on saying that, but it's just so fresh as well. It's not too cold today, it's not too bad. When we got here last night it was absolutely freezing, but let's go and check this out. So we've got the biggest hotel here called Kviknes Hotel, which we were backed up on. Our place was just behind there, to be honest with you. So this cute little shop here, no idea where it is. It's closed, everything's closed pretty much. We're here out of season, and we are finding that many things are closed. Restaurants, shops, yeah, most things are, to be honest with you, especially in little places like this. In the cities and towns not so much, but in the small little places, very quiet, you know, very quiet. Everything seems to close down, even for the locals. A lot of the cafes and stuff are closed, you know. But anyways, enough of my mumbling. Just check out the beauty of this place, man. Absolutely stunning. I guess the light isn't too good for you guys here now because the sun's poking through these cloudy skies, but it's absolutely beautiful. And to be fair, we've been quite lucky with the weather here, to be honest with you. Many people we've met, many of the locals, they've said, everywhere we've been pretty much, they've said, oh, you've been lucky with the weather, it hasn't rained too much while you've been here. So I think many of the western side of Norway, it's quite rainy, you know, and we have been lucky, to be fair. It's been quite cloudy sometimes, there has been a bit of rain, but in general we've been very lucky, very lucky. Cold, but I'm used to that with being Welsh. So anyways folks, just have a little walk along this front. Like I say, the light's not going to be great for you guys here, I don't think. Just as I was saying, we've been lucky with no rain. It's starting to rain, folks, it's starting to rain, and that's what happens when you say things don't happen. You tempt fate and it happens. So now it's starting to rain. Typical, eh? Typical. But anyways, here we go folks, we're on the front here. This is where people obviously come down for a little swim. Got the steps going into the water here. I think I'll give it a miss this morning, it's a little bit chilly. But basically what you're looking at there folks, that is Balestrand. I mean, it goes all the way to here, but it's just houses basically, you know, very small, very quiet. There's a beautiful little church here. It looks almost Asian, so I think I'm going to head over to there, check it out. Let's see if we can continue the walk along here. I think we've come to a dead end. Yeah, we can't get over there unfortunately. I can see people walking along there, so I guess I'm going to have to go back and rejoin the path somewhere down there. So from here today in Balestrand, we're going to head back to Bergen where we started the road trip. So this is the last leg of our road trip folks. I don't know if you can see in the distance there now. Let me just zoom in a little bit for you. Okay, so that might be a little bit better for you guys. You might see a boat there. That's where we need to go and get the boat today. And we're getting the boat right over to a place over there called, I forget the name, I'll put it on the screen right now, but you might be able to see another little boat there. That's the boat, that's where we're going to be heading to today. And as you've seen on this trip, we've had to take many little boat rides to get across the fjords from place to place. Without them, it'd be impossible to get to some of these places, you know. And many tunnels as well, loads of tunnels going through the mountains, which again allows you access to places and ease of access basically. I mean, some of the tunnels, they're like 6 to 7 kilometers long, you know, and sometimes you go into one, come out instantly back into another one. But it's just the way they've kind of made it easy for you to get around these little places on this west coast of Norway. It's so well organised, really well organised, especially with boats, the way you can get from place to place, you know, just very easy. So just heading back this way now folks. I'm going to go and check that little church out that we were talking about, so let's head on there, shall we? So here we have the church I was just telling you about. We're on track And just behind it there's another little hotel called Midsness Hotel, which again is closed. The little windows here at the top, all stained glassed windows. It almost looks Asian, no? It almost looks, yeah, Asian. It's the only way I can describe it really. Or Norwegian, I guess. The old style. Built in 1897, if the date on the front is right. Look at that. How cute, eh? We're going to see if we can enter. Let's go and see if we're able to go in. No, we're locked today, folks. We're locked up. Like everything else around here at the moment, closed for the season. Anyways, check it out. What a quaint little church. Well, I think we can have a sneaky little look through the window. Let's have a little look, shall we? Anyways, yeah, folks. I don't know if you can see with the reflection. Let me try this other window around here. I hope you can see. And you continue this way, the road continues down here. As you can see, some houses here, waterfront, got their own little jetties. Here we have another hotel, Balestrand Hotel. So for a small little place, it's got 3 fairly large hotels, so I guess in the height of the season it's busy here, very busy. But as we're here, it's very quiet. Well, there we go. That was Balestrand. It's very quiet. It's very quiet. I don't even want to talk too loud because it's that quiet here at the moment. So, anyways, we're gonna head off now. We're gonna go and get the boat over to, I think it's called Vagnses, something like that. And we're gonna head on for our last leg down to Bergen. So let's go and do this, folks. So folks, we've come to a little road blockage. It's 12:15 and they said they're opening the road at 1. I think many people here, they have to have patience to live here, you know, because the roads are often quite closed for, I don't know, 10, 20, 30 minutes, depending on how long it takes them to do whatever they're doing. Looks like they're doing work on the top of on the banks here. So yeah, we've got 3/4 of an hour to wait. Time to kill. And that was that. After another 40 minutes wait, we headed back to Bergen through the mountain ranges and mainly through a rainstorm. But with all that being said, it was a splendid little drive. In the next episode of this epic adventure around Norway, we leave Bergen and head to the Arctic Circle for 5 days. Tromsø to be more specific. Will we find the Northern Lights? Well, there's only one way to find out. If you've missed the first few episodes of our Norwegian adventure or want to catch up, tap the link on the screen right now and that'll take you to the playlist. Until next time, take care and have fun, folks. Peace.